I'm super thrilled to be here as always. Welcome to this live channel. This is my YouTube channel, and I started doing this without a clue, guys. But I'm glad that now I'm attracting people to my channel. I'm getting people who want to listen and know and learn what is this that she keeps talking about. Guys, you're scrolling on social media. You are all day for long hours present on the digital space. Are you making anything out of it? And that is what I am here to talk to you about. Guys, if you're seeing me here for the first time, I welcome you to this channel. My name is Miss Jane, a mom of one and a first-time granny who spent like over 3 decades working behind the desk for somebody else. And most of the time, earning a single income all the while. And I know how that feels. I know what it's like not to have or not to make ends meet while surviving on a single income. It's like chasing the wind. Guys, my income was barely enough to even pay the bills. And I know that feeling. And I know beyond reasonable doubt that I'm not the only one who's lived that kind of life, who's had to feel that weight on their shoulders. So if you're out there working nonstop, if you're out there struggling to make ends meet, if you're there sacrificing your family time to earn money, you need to listen up. So be on high listening alert. Yeah, I know just how much it means to work yourself to death, trying to sacrifice and just to keep everything afloat. Because bills need to be paid, guys. Bills need to be paid. Food needs to be put on the table. Welcome to my live. So you have clothes to put on people's backs. Dev D, I see you. Welcome to this live broadcast. I'm here to talk to people who are present online, people who are scrolling on social media, but are not making a nickel. Instead, maybe you are at your workstation. Instead, maybe you're working for somebody and building their dreams. Just think for a minute that whoever it is that you're working for on that 9 to 5 grind that pays you after 30 days, after putting in blood and sweat, just think for a minute. Does that boss of yours also have an FB account? Do they have an IG account? Are they marketing products online and making a kill, making bank? You two are present online, but see, they make you stuck. They control how much they pay you. They only pay you after you put in skills that you learned back in college. And it's not even your worth, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to tell you that if you think you are meant for more, look at the fuel costs. What they pay you, perhaps in your wallet, perhaps in your bank account, it's reading negative. You're hoping and praying that someday, and I'm talking from experience, you're hoping and praying that one day, someday, successful from that 9 to 5 grind that you're always hustling at, staying away from the people who matter most to you. What our children know is that mommy cannot provide. Besides, she's always hustling. She's always grinding for long hours. You're overworked. You're underpaid. You know, by the time you get home, you cannot even sit at the dinner table with your family. Why? Because you're all beaten up. I'm talking from experience. Don't get me wrong. I'm not here to preach all bad. I'm not here to, discourage you. If you have that day job, if you have that 9 to 5, if you're always punching the clock, I was there too, but it was not enough. Now, do they even give you a chance to do something else on the side? Or you are entirely just waking up from those sleepless nights? I don't even know how we managed. Always grinding, working behind a desk for somebody else and building their dreams. What about your dreams, David? Thank you for all the love. What about that fancy retirement home? What about you having your savings? What about you enjoying out and about with your family? When will that happen? If we are always grinding, just barely making ends meet, earning an income. I survived on a single income that was way below my bills. We all have them. We all have our recurring bills. Yeah? You've got electricity. How much could I fuel on that single income? How much could I have my trunk filled to see me through the month for 30 days? You know, it's all over the news how much things are gonna cost much more. Wait and watch. All because of the fuel prices, the pump prices, and we cannot do anything to control them or to bring them down. How much more expensive are your groceries gonna cost you? Look, what I'm talking to you here about, I'm here to explain to you about digital marketing, something that I found while I was trying to drown my stress on social media, always scrolling for more than 4 hours every single day. And I know today being a happy Friday, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, my dear ones, today being Friday, I'm sure you're all looking out just to have a little bit on fun, scrolling on social media. You all have the tools that are required for anybody to make extra income. Even with that day job, even on that day job, you don't have to solely depend on that paycheck that they keep for you. You don't have to be working for somebody and depending entirely on a paycheck that you will only receive, yeah, that will make you happy for a couple of days and then back to the rat race. So I'm here to talk to you, Lona, Christine, I see you. I'm here to talk to you about you starting your own online business that only requires 2 hours of your 24 hours that God has given all of us. Look, it's amazing how we have all been standardized by a good Lord. We all have 24 hours. I'm sure, Launi, you don't have more than me. Yeah, your day comprises of 24 hours. And out of your 24 hours, just check out how much are you giving to that boss? How much sleep do you get out of your 24 hours? And I'm here talking about a digital marketing business that will only require anybody who owns a smartphone, anybody who is connected to the internet, right? And is ready to learn to live the life of their dreams and make bank without having to entirely depend on that paycheck. It's good. It's good because it takes you from point A to B. But what I'm saying, is it enough? Are you making enough? And all the while, we are living in this digital world. We are living in the digital era. So you're present online, and I'm sure you've seen other digital marketers besides me, people who are doing business online and are making something. I'm sure the reason that you are stumbling perhaps on this live broadcast is because you've been on social media and you keep seeing other people who are selling this or the other, and they are making something extra. What you don't know is how we landed on it. Perhaps you've also been asking chat, you've been asking Google, what is it that you need to do? Which is the right one that you can entrust your life to and make money, make extra money that will get you off a debt that you have, yeah, that will help you go on that escapade, that will help you buy the things that you're fond of. You know, your bucket list is out there. Maybe you've just, stashed it somewhere. Why? Because you're not earning enough to get you checking the boxes on your bucket list. So I'm here as a digital marketer, and I'm supposed to be explaining to you something that I stumbled upon while I was trying to drown my stress while scrolling on social media. A thing that we are all doing. We all own these smartphones. We are all connected to the internet. Are you earning a single nickel by your presence online? When I graduated, right, from college, I went to a travel college where I was learning travel management. All right. The rest of you could be teachers. Somebody else went to college and they become doctors. Someone is a nurse. Yeah. But maybe, just maybe, we have many graduates who are out of school, who've been through that education. Some of you have an associate, a master's, a bachelor's, a PhD. Yeah. But you're still trying to find something that will pay you your worth. Out of the 3 decades that I was in employment, can I tell you, I barely used the skills that I learned in college, except for a very, very short while. That travel management course that I went through. But do you realize that you get paid that income that you're making? Do you realize that they pay you because of a skill that you have put to use? Now, I want you to know that there are many online opportunities. Remember back post-COVID, a lot of people lost their jobs. That's the reality. And that's when we started learning more about working from home, those remote jobs, because some people were sent back home. Yeah, we could not report to our workstations. So more and more people started working remotely. And that's the time that many people started Googling ways that they can work from home and still make money. That's when working online, that's when the online jobs became more pronounced. And I also started looking out for ways that I could earn extra income, just to enable me put bread and butter. Because all the while I worked, surviving on a single income, I wasn't living the life of my dreams. There were a lot of niceties that my daughter deserved that I was not able to provide, not to mention 3 decent meals. I still found myself walking into a supermarket with a whole entire list to see us through the month, yeah, after receiving my paycheck, and I would find myself leaving some of the groceries in the cart. Why? Because I didn't have a budget for it. I don't know about you. I don't know whether right now, where I come from, I'm doing this from Nairobi, Kenya. If you wish, you might just want to let me know where you're joining my live broadcast from. Yeah, let's get to engage. Let's get to interact, because I mean, connection equals currency. This could be something that you're trying to look for. But just because you haven't stumbled on the right one, the one that you can trust, maybe there's a reason that God made you stop on this life. It's not by accident. I don't believe in coincidence. All right? I don't know about where you're coming from, but where I come from, schools are out. And I've got many friends. I'm a mother of 1 and a first-time granny. So that tells you so much. And I'm so grateful to God that, I kept praying. Yeah, after praying for so long and asking the Lord to, just come through for me financially. because I was a broke mom. I was a mom who lived with a lot of guilt for not being able to even support my family, my aging folks. But all the while, guys, aren't we all of us having our eyes glued on social media? Everywhere you walk, somebody is holding on to their phone. Everybody is holding on to their smartphone and their eyes are glued on there. And so while I worked and was a broke mom, living with a lot of guilt for not being able to support my aging parents, I still find time to be snooping on social media. Just think about it. If somebody held your hand and showed you to the right thing, something that is legit, something that will make you earn a full-time income, ladies and gentlemen, without ever having to punch a clock, without the hassle, without having to sit down and get bogged in traffic jam, trying to get to your workstation, without having somebody controlling how much you're making, without overheads, ladies and gentlemen, without you need no experience, no fancy college degrees, just social media, your smartphone, the internet, all right, and 2 hours of your day. You don't need any qualification to start this online business. So after my college, after I graduated, yeah, thank God I landed a good job. But you see, in the 3 decades where I was working a 9 to 5, it was not all constant. Along the way, I still had doors shut on my face. I still burnt my fingers trying to do this or the other, trying to start up a business that would supplement how much I got to earn. Something that I would make besides my paycheck, because it was survival mode, ladies and gentlemen. Something that would help me pay up some of the bills, because what I got, my pay was not enough. And again, who said that we only need to get stuck working for these people, working for bosses who, when it comes to them taking a trip overseas, they don't need to ask for permission, because they know behind the scenes, Miss Jane is there working for me. This business that I stumbled on, we're not working for a company like that here. It's not multi-level. All I make from this business, from selling digital products that I did not even create myself. Listen to me. I don't need to ship in no products. They are ready-made digital products. They are downloadable. So if I have a smartphone that's connected to the internet, I only needed to invest and have somebody handhold me and show me the way, show me what to do. So it's an investment that you make one time. It's a one-off investment. This is not multi-level marketing where you have uplines and downlines. Yeah? I'm talking about something else. Here you're not selling a product, and then because it's legacy builders, you're not selling a product, yeah, and then the legacy builders is gonna make something out of the money, out of your hard work. They're not making anything out of what I'm doing, out of me investing in a digital product, which is known as the legacy builders program. These are just digital downloadable programs that were created by somebody else. You know what that means? That I was saved from the trouble of sitting down and coming up with my own products. Whether be it you've seen all these people who are selling stuff online, haven't you? You've seen people who sell stuff online, don't you? I've got all these products that I keep buying online. All right? Listen to me. These products, somebody is selling them online. Can you imagine how much profit they are making out of selling this? It's little profit. The products that I'm selling, I'm about to explain now to you the difference there is between selling a digital product and selling a physical product. One, I don't need to ship in products. My products are ready-made, all right? So are these. Somebody might just say, so are these physical products, all right? But you can only imagine the lady that I keep buying this stuff from, whether they are doing it online on the digital space or physically. They have overheads. They need to restock this stuff. Whenever they sell this stuff to me, she jots down. She needs to take inventory. I do not need to do that in my business. My business are digital products that are downloadable. I get them instantly. From time to time, sometimes my beauty products, whenever I call her up, she's like, I don't have them. They're out of stock. You're going to have to hold. Even while I worked in retail, selling stuff for somebody else, customers were getting so annoyed, so cross with me because I was the first face. Many of you, I know I'm not the only one. Yeah, you're working for other people. You're beaten up. You are super stressed and you still don't make enough. All right. So I was selling stuff for somebody else. And many a times the customers would be so annoyed because whatever products I was in the motor industry, sometimes they would come to me, they have a tire bus, but their size was not in stock. They would find that their size was sold out. Do you know what that means? Yes, you have a spare tire, it might not be in good condition, but even then, you fitted your spare tire, so you need to replace the one that is worn out or the one that is damaged, all right? So you come to the source only to find that the product is out of stock, zero stock. And we would get all the bashing, would get all the reprimanding from the customer, wondering, what do I do? I've been buying tires from you. You cannot now look me in the eye and tell me it's stock out. That is what happens when you're selling physical products. So one is forced to sit and wait for the product to be shipped, and you being the retailer or you being the owner of the company, yeah, being the one who is selling out, there are overheads, yeah, there'll be inventory there are overheads. Customer needs to sit and wait until the stock is available. That's different when it comes to my business. My products never get to expire. You invest in any of my digital products, if you buy any of my digital products, you get them instantly. And imagine, I did not require to have any prior experience to do this. I make money from home. Many of you listening to me, you've seen other people who come online, yeah? And they are working from a station. They have a workstation. So there'll be rents there for them to pay. There's water bills, there's electricity, perhaps there's paying for advertisements. None of that is required when you are coming to my digital business. So you might be looking, I have the products. I have some digital products that you can invest in. So what are these digital products that I'm all about? Yeah? These digital products are actually an e-learning program. They are e-learning programs that teach ordinary people like you and me, all of us regular, ordinary people, on how you can start building income streams online for yourself, not for somebody else. Imagine getting ready-made products, digital products that are downloadable. You invest in this product that is in the e-learning program. It's nothing examinable, but these programs will give you, they will enlighten you, they will give you education, they will give you information, they will give you skills, teaching ordinary people, moms and dads, burnt out professions, yeah, retirees, factory workers, name them, on how you too can start building streams of income online for yourself. There are no uplines, no downlines, nobody controlling or micromanaging you. You become your own boss. Imagine branding yourself on a product that you did not even create. You're not working for a company. You've seen people who are selling iPhones. So you brand yourself with some digital programs that are in the e-learning industry. You don't have to sit in a class until you graduate, where you have to go find a job. You start tamarking. You go into the job market looking. Those jobs, they are not easy to come by, ladies and gentlemen. This is something that has been proven to work. So these digital programs in the e-learning industry, do you realize that we are in the fastest growing industry? Wouldn't you want a slice of that? 2019, the e-learning economy, the digital economy, was making 950 million for that year, 2019. Fast forward, it's already hit $3 billion a day. And it's predicted by end of 2026, the digital economy will be making $28 trillion in a single day. So here's my question to you. If this business has already been proven to work, it's not a try and error. We're not all coming in or waiting to see what will happen. No, since inception, digital marketing has been there, all right. But the products that I'm promoting are products that are in high demand. Why are they in high demand? Make sure that whatever it is that you're promoting, whatever it is that you're marketing, if you're doing it on the digital space, you are bound to thrive, no doubt. Now, how much profit you're making is what will determine your take home. If you have a product like this, a physical product, timeline, I don't know what you mean by that. But anyhow, let me not get ahead of myself. If you have a physical product like this, you're making little profits out of it. This is a product that is an end user product. I cannot resell this product. This is my product. It's an end user product. I bought it, I've already used it, so I cannot resell it. But the digital programs that I am promoting, it's a product that I purchased once. This product has education. This product teaches me. It's teaching me marketing strategies, how I can remarket, how I can market and resell the same digital program that I purchased one time. And I'll get to own that product for life, resell it for life, over and over and over. And you know what else is beautiful about my digital program? Is that for every sale I make, having purchased that product once off, I resell it over and over and over. To who? Who am I reselling the product to? Who do I market my products to? To the people who are on the digital space, to people who are on the internet scrolling and looking for a business that they might want to start, a business that is ready-made, a business that will make them earn 100% profit without having to share it with anyone. Not once off, unlimited times. And you get to keep the profit, which is 100% all to yourself. Never in my wildest dreams. For the 3 decades that I worked, Never, never, ever in my wildest dreams, despite the fact that I was making bank for my employers, for my bosses. But I never got to earn my worth. So here I'm not working for a company, I'm working for myself. Imagine you get to becoming your own boss, something that I never got an opportunity to. I put my best foot forward, working long hours, breaking my back, putting in blood and sweat, working for somebody else and building their dreams. All the while, I was underpaid, overworked, unappreciated. Because if I put in the works, I was the first face that people walked to at my workstation. And so there I was wearing a smile, doing something over and over, years end. Something that I really, really never fancied. Something that didn't bring fulfillment to me. I don't know who I'm talking to. Whatever it is that you're doing, it could be for yourself, all right. Maybe you have that business that you're running, but are you getting fulfillment out of it? What good is it if you're staying there the whole entire day and not making enough sales? You cannot provide the best that your family deserves. So there I was, faking a smile all day long. Well, faking it, but I never made it. But I prayed to God and I asked him to show up financially. I prayed to him and I said, I prayed and I hoped that one day, someday, I'd become so successful on that single income. And when I fasted, we got a pay hike. 2%, 2% pay rise. Tell me in this day and age, how much 2% of anything could do. And here I'm talking about some digital products that get me to earn 100% profit. A product that I purchased one time, a product that teaches me, a product that I got sent into my email immediately, I invested in it. A product that teaches me by video style modules, trainings that are 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you know, a product that equips me with skills on how to market it, on how to resell it. And even still, I got a license that comes along with the program. The digital program that I invested in, it comes along pegged to a license. This license is known as master resale rights. So I got full rights, legal rights to owning this product for life, and also to resell the same product over and over and over. It's a global business. So where do I get to market it? Online, on the digital space. How many people are present on the internet? Over 5 billion people every single day, every single day. So if you invested in a product, a digital product that's ready-made, that will equip you with skills of how to market it, with skills on how to resell it, that only requires you to sit down and do the income earning activities for just 2 hours, not the whole day. And even then, you can sprinkle them along your day. So it doesn't mean you're gonna get off your job if it's a good job and you're happy to do it. Only time will tell. Because if you're gonna earn a full-time income just by working 2 hours of your day, what would make you stuck on that 9 to 5, which you hate? This business is unbelievable. It's phenomenal. There's nothing like this business. So the legacy builders is a done for you system that has packed the skills and strategies for individuals, for beginners like you and me. And it will teach you, it makes you learn on how you can start making money online. Because some of us, we are already present on this FB, TikTok, YouTube, IG, Pinterest, LinkedIn, name it. The green app. We've been here for years. Yeah, every single day you wake up and the first place that you stop, you don't even say your prayer. You just want to check what's the latest on social media. And you've never made a single dollar online. But you keep coming here and you find people like me who say in a single day, I'm making between $100 and $900. And you think it's too good to be true? Well, you better believe it, because I'm one of the testimonials. I'm one of the people who's making that much. So you can do the math. Have you come across people who are making that? The question is, what are they doing? Are you even for a minute interested in finding out what are they selling? This is something that does not even require you to powder your face. Doesn't require you to dress up. I work from the comfort of my home. All I need to do is follow the simple step-by-step, beginner-friendly, simple step-by-step tutorials. What I'm doing perhaps is information that you don't have. So I can't blame you. I didn't have it either. I came into this business. I'm now a digital marketer, a global entrepreneur who started doing this with absolutely no clue. And the reason I'm showing up is because had the lady who I bought this business from or started this business through, the lady who I stumbled talking about the same business, she was sharing information that I didn't have. People perish for lack of information. Information is power. So now that you're here, the question is, this e-learning program that's going to teach you the skills and the strategies through attraction marketing. It's attraction. It's you become a magnet. That's how we're making the sales. That's how we're making the money. That's how we're making or generating this income that I'm talking about. How? By showing up. So I'm here talking about this e-learning program that's going to teach you skills. The question is, are you about to take action? Or are you about to just sit and moan and groan about how the economy is doing badly, how recession is about to hit us, how the pump prices have become a shocker? Wait until the groceries go up. Wait until the door is shut on your face and there's no plan B or backup plan. Guys, information is power. So all I'm doing, I'm showing up so that I can give or share this kind of information that somebody else shared for me to get myself thinking. I knew that I was born for better. I was meant for more than just waking up from sleepless nights, tossing and turning and wondering how I'll ever make it. At my age, I thought by this time, I would have become so successful. Because we were raised, how many of you on here are listening to me and your parents are similar to my parents? We were all raised to go to school, get good grades, work hard, get good grades, and then build a career, go find yourself a job, raise a family, and work until Jesus comes back. How many of you were raised by parents similar to mine? Let me know. How many of you were raised by parents similar to my parents? Put it in the comments, put it in the chat. And so while I was working there, breaking my back and staying away long hours, staying away from those people who really meant the most to me, my loved ones. Never ever in my wildest dreams did I ever come across a business that would pay you what this business is paying us. Burnt out professions have come into this. We have lawyers, we have doctors, we have nurses that have all come to learn these strategies. They have come to equip themselves with more skills on how they can start bringing on to the add on to the more skills that they already have, and come online, come onto the digital space, because we all start with no clue. There's so many things that you're gonna learn here. User generated content. You learn how you can collaborate with brands. So if you're already selling something and perhaps you're not making it, the sales that you're making from your business is not giving you the sales that you want. You're going to learn much more. You're going to learn how to market your products digitally. You're going to learn how you can brand digitally, right? How you can build a brand that will stand out. There's a reason why people keep going on to Amazon or Apple. There's a reason. Those are online businesses that stand out. But imagine now your own business standing out. You brand yourself, and all this will be provided. What you need to do, how you need to do it, when you need to do it. Come as you are. Do you have a smartphone? Can you afford 2 hours of your day? You're already on social media. You already have the basic tools that anybody is required to have to start this online business. So what you'll be learning is how you attract these customers who are online out of 5 billion people on the internet, because they'll show you also how you can start your own FB account, how you can build your brand on TT, how you can go onto IG, and attract the people who are there, all by attraction marketing that you will learn through this business. Through the digital programs that you will invest in, you will learn how to create content and give credibility. You will create short, fun videos that you get to post on these social media platforms so that people will get to know that you have a business that you have started out. People will get to trust that there is this business that is legit, where people from all parts of the world are earning 100% income all into their bank account without having to push products down people's throats, without having to chase and run after your family and friends, that now you have started an online business, come and buy my products, without having to sit with people when you are attending your kids school activity, and somebody just sits next to you and they're already making small talk and beckoning at you. You know that for sure they have something in their purse, in their bags, that they want to start pushing to you. If you you've come across people who are selling, like people in network marketing, yeah, where you have to build teams, you have to push products down people's throats, carry products around. And what you're making out of these products that you have to sell. Have you seen people who are saying, back in the days, while I was working, let me tell you a short story. So all these people used to come to my workstation, and they would tell us about people in network marketing, and they would show us all these products that they were trying to sell out, building teams. Multi-level marketing. There's somebody sitting in an office somewhere, or whatever you're making, you're building them. All these pyramids. There's somebody up above you, up lines, down lines, this and that, and I would get so offended. I mean, forgive me, but that was nothing that I was really interested in. And I would look at them, and they would walk with, you would look at their shoes, walking all day long. And I thought I was better placed because I worked in an office. At least there was shade in a building. Just think about somebody who's out from break of dawn and has to walk around, not drive. My friend, where I come from, this is third world. It's the reality. Forgive me. How much profit you're making is all dependent on how many you will be selling out of the physical products. And so you're out walking in the scorching sun, in the rains. Yeah? Walking all day, and perhaps you only sell and make very little profit. And that profit is shared amongst many other people. I'm talking about this business, the Legacy Builders program, that age will not determine. If you're above 18 and you own a smartphone and you're a coachable person, you can invest in this business, whether you're 18 or 80. Do you know the other day, and you know what we keep getting? There's coaching, there's mentorship, there's live interactive Zoom calls that we are attending. And so we go into breakout rooms, and this is where my friends list is hitting the roof. People from all over the world. Now I've become so international. And the kind of friends, show me yours, I show you, I tell you your life. I'm brushing shoulders with 6 and 7 figure earners, self-made millionaires in the same business. I belong to a community with over 59,700 members. Ordinary men and women, moms and dads, retirees, factory workers, students, school dropouts, homeless people who have all come together in this community, all doing the same business, helping other people discover that there is a way to living the life of their dreams. So you purchase this program, you buy it for yourself to learn how to make money, okay? So when people say, okay, can you just simplify this thing? It's called the Legacy Builders. It's a step-by-step guide. Yeah? A step-by-step guide to your financial freedom. You're going to learn how to make money online. It's as simple as that. Don't overcomplicate it. Do you know how you can make money online from your phone with no tech skills, without a large social media following? Yeah? You're going to learn how to make money that's not dependent on paycheck. The people that got paid, today's the 17th. People where I come from got their pay around about end month, which was 30th, from the 25th to the 30th, 31st there. Do you want to tell me? Or let me talk about myself. By the 5th of the month, I was already on zeros. My bank account was already on negatives. Yeah. So people who got paid on the 25th, they have nothing. They've got nothing. Already they are thinking who they're gonna borrow money from. If you're that person, you already know that you're skating on thin ice as an adult, right? So you're indeed looking for a way to supplement your income. You're in the right place. Inside this, I'm not preaching the gospel of leaving your job, but I'm talking to you about something that you can start on the side as a side hustle. I used to feel like the fact that I was working under a roof for somebody else, I thought I was better off stuck earning like 20 grand, which is not even rent. And you still have school fees to pay. My daughter went to some of the best schools. And so you know that good things come at a good price. And that kept mommy stuck. Why? Not just to be paying school fees. What about those long postponed holiday excursions? Because I love to travel. So don't just get stuck on there and think, yo, it's much better. Much better for what? You simply think it's better than not having anything. So I made up my mind and I decided I had had enough of working for somebody. I had had enough of, remaining stuck paycheck to paycheck. It's like running on a hamster wheel. I had had enough of feeling like my head was underwater. So, what I'm saying here is you are about to buy yourself a program that's going to teach you how to make money online. You're not going to work for a company that decides when to give you the money, that controls what you do. You cannot do what you wish. Hey, hello, you'll be gone till December. Okay? You're buying yourself a program to learn and equip you. It's for you. You're buying yourself a program that will equip you with skills that are inside this program. What do you do with the skills? Once you buy the digital program, what do you do with the skills that you get equipped with? You will exchange these skills for money. I already said that these programs come with a license that will allow you to own the programs for life. Yeah? So before I started digital marketing, let me give you my story. Before I started digital marketing, my dad was diagnosed with cancer in 2021. When I worked retail for over half my life, I've worked selling stuff for someone else, breaking my back behind a desk, surviving paycheck to paycheck, praying and hoping that one day, someday, I'd become so successful on that meager salary. No savings in the bank, even in case of an emergency, such as the one that befell us. And so that salary of part-time wasn't going to afford this cancer treatment that my dad was diagnosed with. Even with a family of 4, 3 other siblings and a mother. combined. A retired mom. To this day, it still breaks my heart. It breaks my heart that that scourge took my dad's life within 5 months. 5 months of torturous trips back and forth to the hospital, having to seek permission to take time out. And I still recall, I have it at the back of my mind vividly. I remember how the HR called to ask me when I would resume duty before we even laid my old man to rest. So, what does this mean now? What did it mean for us? That when you are working for someone else, they are the ones calling the shot. Today, I'm happy to announce that I'm my own boss. I work at my own terms. I get to schedule when to work. I choose when I want to show up. And that's the reality. Previously, I had people who like commandeered my day, people who micromanaged me. And I still got reprimanded that, I've not done it the way that I ought to have done it. They also control how much to pay you. That's the reality. So when I saw this concept, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to know how fast I could make money right here, working from the comfort of my home with no experience whatsoever, finding ready-made digital products, saving me the trouble to sit down and come up with something to resell. Oh my God, this was like a breath of fresh air. A breath of fresh air. Now, how fast can anyone make money? How fast can anyone who decides enough is enough? It's about time to change your life 180 degrees, because 360 would mean you go back to the same spot you started. This is 180 degrees transformation, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're seated there and you say, this makes sense, maybe it's about time. But you're wondering, how fast can you make money? That is all dependent on how fast you will learn and understand what you're taught in these programs. Child, you're not going to make money because you already bought your program from me. Number one, you buy the program, all right. You follow the program step by step. And I want you to understand that it comes in with that license agreement. What is the license agreement? That you can resell it. You will first and foremost buy the product once off. No monthly fees, no recurring fees, no monthly fees. You buy it once off. The agreement is you can resell this product. After you buy it once off, you will own it for a lifetime. Resell it over and over and over. How you resell it, it's all gonna be provided to you. Every time you make a sale from reselling it, you're going to make not 80%, not 20 or 15% here and there. Let me tell you, if you know anyone in network marketing, these are the kind of profits that they make. 10 here, 15 there. If it goes way over, maybe 30%, right? In my business, it's nothing like that. It's nothing like that for sure. Yeah? Those guys who are in network marketing, selling slimming teas, slimming gummies, GNLDs, yeah? Those Chinese teas, right? Let's make an example. I already told you, somebody who's reselling a product like this, somebody who's reselling a product such as mine, this lip balm, all right? Which is an end user, I said before, yeah? Because it's already opened and I've used it, I cannot resell this, yeah? And because I already opened it and I've used it, I can't resell it. That's the reality. So if you decide to sell as a product such as this, the truth is You're going to make profit, all right, but how much profit? The kind of profit that you're going to make from selling this, it might not even be enough to feed your kids. It's the reality. It might not be enough to feed your kids. So what are you going to do? Let's get to the real business here. Yeah? When you buy yourself a digital product like the legacy builders, when you buy yourself the digital a digital program like the legacy builders, Heather, somebody just sent me a text, all right? Once you buy yourself a digital product, we are told about the internet. You go on to Google, Dr. Google, you go on to ChatGPT and ask, why do we have more people doing digital, or more people on digital products than physical products? And Google says the response that you will get is because of high profit margins. Yeah, no inventory. Literally, you can run this business in your car while you're traveling the world because you don't need to go around holding stock. Unlike when you're selling stuff like this, and somebody tells you, oh, do you have that stuff that you sold me last month? Yeah, because I'm gonna be traveling and I won't be back until, and this person who's asking you for the product is in Botswana, let's say, for example. Yeah, and you're gonna be visiting them. Okay, they say, oh, I'll need to ship it to you in Botswana because I don't have stock right now. If you're going to visit your friends, you'll be in Botswana. That would mean that once stock is available, they would ship you the stuff all the way in Botswana. That person will say, yeah, it's possible that that person decides not to buy it anymore because shipping that product to them all the way in Botswana might end up costing much more than the product itself. Yeah. So, what logical sense does it make for me to buy a product at so much and then have it shipped to me wherever I'll be in Botswana? It ends up becoming more expensive than the actual price of the product, right? So that's a lost sale. But I want you to know this is what the internet says about digital marketing. Digital products, high profit margins, all right? What do I mean here? You buy yourself an e-learning program to learn how to make money online. That's number one. Number two, you're going to follow simple, beginner-friendly, step-by-step instructions. And it comes with that licensing to resell it. There are other people out there, billions of people who are online. TikTok itself has over 1 billion active users, not to mention the rest. Yeah? How many on YTube? How many on FB? There are others on IG, others on Pinterest, LinkedIn. I don't remember any other. Yeah? Over 5 billion of them. You can imagine, maybe 50% of them are not even happy with their jobs. And some of the people who are scrolling on social media don't even have the jobs that we are talking about. They don't have a day job altogether. So they might be looking for ways of supplementing through these programs where they will learn how to do that. You're learning from it and reselling it at the same time. And when you're reselling it, you're going to make 100% profit. You're going to make 100% profit. And these products that I'm promoting, I can sell them globally. So when somebody says, hi, Miss Jane, hi, I saw you, I'm all the way in New Zealand. Yeah, just like that, I'm going to touch dollars from New Zealand. unlimited sales. When somebody says, oh, Miss Jane, I saw you on your live, I've seen your videos every time on social media, I hear you talking about that online business, it's something that I really want to do. Just like that, all the way from Ghana, they purchase, and that's money in my bank account. What if you say you're camera shy? Or maybe the job that you're already doing, since you want to find something that where you can earn extra income, a side hustle, besides that paycheck that they control for you. But you're the biggest introvert, but not bigger than me. I started this business as an introvert, camera shy. So maybe you're there. It could even be for religion, purposes, for religion issues. Yeah, maybe your religion doesn't allow you or your job to show your face on social media. You can also still build streams of income without necessarily having to show your face. What I'm doing here, I show up. Yeah, I have built confidence over time. One of the requirements, once you come into this business, one of the requirements that you'll be taught is about consistency. Consistency builds confidence. It's not like, let me give you a random example. If we agreed to join a gym to lose weight, yeah, so we enroll in a gym, you and me, and you decide that you'll be going for your gym training, we join at the same time. But because of work constraints, I'm not showing up at the gym. Maybe I go 4 days a week, but you consistently go through the week, Saturday, yeah? And maybe you're even going twice. I can only make it 4 days a week, and I go maybe half an hour. But the days that I don't show up at my gym, I still gobble in the fats. I'm not watching my diet. I'm not doing anything that pertains to me losing weight. We joined together. One goes 6 days a week for an hour straight. I go 4 days a week. I'm not watching any diets. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Out of the two of us, who do you think is gonna build muscles faster than the other? Who's gonna shed off weight faster than the other? I'm talking about consistency. So if you're that person who's introverted, yeah, you can still build multiple income streams. You can still make money without necessarily having to use your voice or having to show up. They can show you. You will also get to learn how to build a faceless marketing brand online. You're going to learn how to use AI to market and to promote your services. This is not only about products. It's not only about products. It could also be that you're a person who offers services like those fitness coaches, like mindset coaches. Yeah? Have you seen people who teach music, teach how to play the piano? Those are services that they're offering. It's not all about it's not all about, goods. It can also be you're starting an online business. You want to learn how you can build or promote your services online. This is very beautiful. Don't just sit there thinking AI. People who are in working professions, I want to tell you here, point blank period, that if you're sitting there thinking now the world is gone digital, very soon AI will take up your role at your job. Actually, you not learning AI will make you lose that job. Yeah, that's the reality. The world's gone digital. This is where now the world comes. Why not learn AI so that you can teach others? Since everybody's gone digital, not everybody knows how to use AI. So don't just sit there worried. You've got your back on the fence. You're sitting on the fence, you've got your back on the wall, and you're thinking, the rate at which this world is moving, yeah, the rate at which the digital space is growing, it will catch up with you. And people have been worried. I've got friends who are telling me, hey, now that you've become so digitalized, Miss Jane. Yeah. And since I don't have the funds to start this business, they're worried stiff. Yeah, they're worried stiff. Imagine I don't have to leave my house, but I have a system that is automated that works for me around the clock, 24/7, 365. Hey, how beautiful is that? You know, the way you have a system, a built-in system. I invested, besides the program that I bought once, and I have 4 income streams. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll quickly just show you what the programs entail. I'll show you the different programs that I have so you can get to understand. Now, this doesn't, or rather, I'm not tech smart. I was born BC. Actually, it's BBC, born before computers. So I don't have tech skills. And thank God this business does not require that. It's not a requirement for you to do this. So when you see that this is not legible, it's skew. Don't blame me. Yeah? I started without tech skills, but I'm still learning. So I don't know how to mirror. Oh my goodness. I don't know how to mirror this so that you can get to reading. So it becomes legible. But anyway, I'm going to show it to you in a little bit, much better. But I have 4 digital programs that I promote, programs that I did not create myself. Some people are asking, or they have been asking, I started this business prior to 2024. Let me take back those words. Prior to June of 2024, I was so miserable. I was drowning in debt. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't know whether I was going, coming, or gone. I didn't know whether I was coming, going, or gone. That's the best way to say it. Yeah? But when I found these products that were created by somebody else, and they said to me, you don't require any fancy college degrees. You don't need to be tech smart. Yeah? You're learning at your pace. Back in the days while I worked, they had nicknamed me super slow. Yeah, super slow. And so my self-esteem was hitting a nosedive. Look at me now, digital boss. I came into this business way back in June of 2024. Born before computers. No tech skills are required. No fancy college degree. No prior experience. Yeah? And I've now learned how to build my own brand. A brand that is standing out. Oh, child. Oh, child. So someone might be there and they are interested and they are asking, how much is the product? How much is it that you must invest? Let's get to it. I know there's people who are going to say, oh, I have to leave now. Because whenever you start talking monetary, whenever you start talking about money, people run off. People just dash. But tell me, in this beautiful world, if you ever come across somebody who is promoting something, even to start the lowest business, you need capital. To start any business, you need capital, don't you? So let's do this. I'm going to do it in 2 different ways. Yeah? I'm going to crush it in 2 different ways for you to understand. And I hope I'm clear on it. All right? So let's go. If you check out my bio, if you check out my description, if you check out my profile, you're going to see, or you're going to have access to my website. And in my website, that's where you're going to get 99% details explained right. All 99% of any questions that you may have about my online business, about the digital products that I'm promoting that were ready-made, about my automations, the step-by-step beginner-friendly training modules that you'll be equipped with, the step-by-step, the blueprint. I have a freedom formula blueprint. Today is Freedom Friday. Today is a free Friday. You can get yourself my freebie. I'm about to give out my freedom formula blueprint, which is a guide that will explain to you in details 99% of any questions that you may have about this online business. All right? Okay? Because we're all here, anyone that says, how do I get the program? How much is it? You see this in my website. You can see this in my website. I paid a once-off fee, $39 to buy my website. Okay? So you get instant access to the digital program. Once you buy it off, you have to purchase the digital program that is ready-made. It's already done for you. All right? Anyone that says, all right, I'm ready to get myself started, this is what you're going to do. Right now, if you go onto my bio, my description, my profile, whatever you want to call it, you will find my website. There's a link that you can click to send you to my website. You know the way you purchase something from Amazon? If you want to read a book, things are becoming digital. Yeah, by the touch of a button, you can order some eats through Uber Eats. That's an online business. That's digital. Yeah. If you want to binge watch Netflix or Showmax, those are some other online businesses, big time. Convenience is now on our fingertips. So likewise, if you want to grab my Freedom Formula Blueprint, you just need to go onto my website. You want to buy a book from Amazon? You get onto their website, right? You don't have to pick the phone and speak to somebody. The difference between Amazon, it's a big time business, all right. But listen, if you order something from Amazon, you'll do that by going onto their website, paying for it on the website, then you have to sit and wait for it to be shipped to you, right? My digital program, if you purchase it, you purchase it from my website. You purchase my digital program from my website, and I'll get a notification on my phone, tingling, the dollars have come through. This business is so beautiful. This business is out of this world. So if anyone says they're interested in buying, you will get instant access, discover the 2-hour workflow that teaches you how to make that 100% profit online. All right? So anyone that says, I'm ready to get myself started, hit the link that's on my description. All right? Let me just quickly show you. I want to turn this camera around. I want to turn the camera around so you can have a look at what I'm talking about. What is mind-boggling is that you want to stay stuck on the 9-to-5 jobs where you're working yourself out. You want to remain there working for long hours, yeah? And the bosses who have put you there, the bosses who hired you, they don't work that many hours themselves. Is he in the office the whole day? You can get to sprinkle this business. Ooh, let me just quickly show you. FYI. Flip. So, if you go onto my description, my bio, my profile. Oh, what did I do there? You will click on the link. My website is easy. Oh, what's happening? Okay. Yeah, that's it. Easy. Just type on your browser. Type on your browser easydailyand.com. That's my website. Hit enter. This is what will open up, guys. And just the other day, I updated my website myself. This super slow, first time grandma. I learned how to update my website. I have a 2026 website that I updated myself. So this is my website, easydailyand.com, ladies and gentlemen. That's my website. All right. Now, look at it. Check it out. I'm not here to brag. Oh my goodness. Did I forget to do that? My name and enter my profession. Put a 2-sentence bio about you here so that your customers relate to you and understand how you can help them. Oh, I'm going to do that just now. All right. But this is it. Discover the 2-hour workflow that teaches you how to earn 100% profit online daily. That's what you're about to discover. Then it goes on to say, today being a freaking Friday, it's a freaking Freedom Friday. Yeah. I'm about to give you access to my blueprint. You can grab this step-by-step blueprint that's already helped thousands of families create income online. 100% profit system. No big following needed. No big products needed. Built for anyone who wants more financial peace, time, and financial freedom. All right? So right here, you're going to enter your email. Type your email right there so that you can get this blueprint that's showing people like you how to turn 2 hours a day into $100 to $1,400 of passive daily pay income. All right? And then you go on and hit, yes, I want the blueprint to income online. Once you hit that, let's just do this. Thank you. Oh gosh. Hold up, ladies and gentlemen, just hold up. Let me show you something. In under 5 minutes, something keeps happening here. Oh, here we go. In under 5 minutes, once you put in your email, in under 5 minutes, check your inbox. You go on and check your inbox, because the blueprint will be sent to you instantly. I told you this program, this business is downloadable. So this is the next thing that you'll get. You can see my mentor and multi-dollar millionaire friend. She's my mentor and coach and a dollar millionaire friend, Michelle O'Neill, a mother of 5 and a grandmother to 6. She's the one who founded this Legacy Builders program way back in 2022, September. After her divorce, she found herself in a predicament. She found herself so super stressed. Barely could she afford time with her children. And so she came up with this Legacy Builders program. And here she's just welcoming you and thanking you for taking that first bold step of wanting to get access to that freedom formula blueprint. Like I said before, people perish for lack of. Imagine she's showing up for us every single day. She started this, and in her mind, she was the biggest introvert, no tech skills at all. But she believed in herself. And action takers are the money makers. In under 12 months, she realized 1 million US dollars. In under 18 months. In under 18 months, she had made 1 million US dollars. In 3 years, she realized 3 million US dollars. All because she believed in herself. So here she says, watch this before you do anything else. So if you're interested, you go on and type my website, then check out. You can copy and paste my website. My website is easydailyand.com. easydailyand.com. Then once you type your email on that page, you will land on a page. Remember, I said this is already done for you. You will land on a page that says, discover how you can earn. Once you go to my website, click my website. This is the page that you get. Discover the 2-hour workflow that teaches you how to earn 100% profit. All right? Then there's provision here for you to type your email. Once you type your email, in under 5 seconds, you'll need to check your promotions folder, your junk or spam mail. Yeah, check out your email, your inbox, promotion folder, junk or spam mail. for the blueprint. It will be sent to you in under 5 minutes. Did I say 5 seconds before? 5 minutes. And then you can watch the real life testimonials. Get yourself accustomed with the programs. Yeah? If you're ready to start, you can immediately choose the from the 4 digital programs that I have. All this is beginner friendly. You can learn how you can build income online, becoming your own boss. So these are the 4 income streams that I own. Imagine, I didn't create any of this and I get to reselling them. I own them for life. $100, $300, $600, and $900. I have 4 income streams. I did not start on all 4. I did not start by buying myself all 4. I started this with no clue. I started this as a broke mom. All right? But I needed to start. You don't need to be great to start, but you need to start to be great. There was no way I was going to just sit on the fence and watch all the other people who are on social media making a kill, making bank, while I got stuck. Yeah? All right? So I believed in myself and I invested in the $300 program. That's the passive daily pay blueprint. That's $300 worth of training that I invested in. I invested in myself. I purchased the $300 programs when I stumbled on it on social media. Yeah? Because I wanted to start earning $300 by marketing it and reselling it online. So the minute I purchased $300, I got the launch pad, which is $100 as a bonus. So the higher the program that you invest in, it's a good thing that there's 4 of them. I've got 4 of them. Why? Because one size does not fit all. One size does not fit all. So you're going to choose from my 4. I have a bundle of 4 digital programs that I promote. Make the best choice. Some people say, can I start on the 100 because I'm trying? What are you trying? You'll only get $100 worth of, and remember I said this is a global business. When I started on the 300, I got the $100 program for free. And I'll let you know why. Why did I start on the 300? Because I had previously been working and surviving on a single income. And I had had enough. I had had enough of surviving on one single income, ladies and gentlemen. And so the reason as to why I chose to start at least on the second program, and that allowed me to have 2 income streams. It's a global business. So I got the $100 program for free. And so I had 2 income streams, 2 digital programs to learn from and resell over and over. At least I had a variety and not one. Okay? So the higher the program you invest in, the more you learn, and obviously the more you'll make. Anybody coming into my website back in the days realized that I had 2 programs to resell. And so they made a choice. Can I shock you? Let me just shock you. Yeah? So I put in the works. I showed up. I learned every day, showing up, plugging into the tutorials, attending webinars, Zoom calls, learning from all the other people who I found in the community. There is a global community with super amazing and supportive members. Back in the day when I started this online business, there was just barely 15,000, I think. Back in 2024, there was just about 15,000 or under 20,000 members in that global community known as the Digital Growth Community. It's number one business community in school, SKOOL. It's the number one interactive business community in school. You can check it out. So I decided to plug in and invest in myself and better myself, change the situation in my family. So I invested in the $300 program. I paid $300 plus $39 for my website, which also came pre-built. So the program that you will invest in, you also need to pay $39 for your website, because your program that you get access to immediately will sit in your website. So the first thing that you will pay is the program. You choose the one that will best suit your pocket and your goals. $100, $300, $600, $900. I have 4 income streams. All right? And I make recurring income by reselling all the 4. So when you find me here talking about making 100 plus 300 plus 600 plus 900, which comes to a total of $1,900 in a day, you better believe me, because it's the real truth. So I plugged into the programs. I plugged into the tutorials. FYI, tonight at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, because I know there could be people who are watching me from not where I come from, yeah? 11 a.m. Central Standard Time today. Today's the 17th. We have one of those free webinars that you can also attend, so that you can come and listen in on how you too can start making or generating income online. Would you be present? Would you be interested in attending that free webinar tonight? Because I said this is a full live interactive and a fully briefing class that you can join and learn skills on how to market anything on the digital space. And from reselling that product, you get to earn income. Get paid in dollars, working from the comfort of your home on your phone. As your own boss, you get to work on your own terms. You schedule the time to work, when to show up. I said it's a 2-hour work day. You learn how to master 2 hours generating income from your phone. So I started on the 300, I got the 100 as bonus. And no sooner had I learned what I got in the training modules, video style, fun video training modules. No sooner had I learned, I got a customer. They said they had been watching me. They had been watching the content that I created and posted on social media, and they were interested. But I was not the only one that they had seen. They also saw other members in my community. All right? And they understood that this thing was legit. So they wanted to purchase. They wanted to come in and start this business. But they understood that there were more than 2. But when they came to my website, they gave me a call and they said, my friend, we realize that you've only got the $300 program and the $100 program. What if I want the 900? I want to start on the top one. Wa sema kuona giza mchana, translated to mean that broke my heart. I did not have the 600, neither did I have the 900. So what was I gonna do? Instead of losing that sale, ladies and gentlemen, instead of losing that sale, I had to speak to a cousin who had all the 4 digital programs. We made an arrangement, but I said to them, I don't want to ever lose a sale again. I need to upgrade to the top one so that that customer in Germany, that customer in Houston, Texas, in the US of A, that customer in North Carolina, in Pennsylvania, whenever they walked into my online store, they would find that I had all the 4 digital programs, and then they would make a choice without me having to lose a sale. So we agreed that they buy from them, but I upgrade with him. How kind. That is what happens within my community. That is exactly what happens within the community. I said the community has super supportive members from different parts of the world. You know that phrase that says, show me your friend and I can tell you your life. I get to brush shoulders with self-made millionaires. People who came and started from grass, and now they have built their way up to grace by the grace of God. I don't know what is keeping you stuck. I don't know what is stopping you. All right? That's how I ended up upgrading to the $900 program. And since then, my life, my bank status has turned around 180 degrees. I don't know what your excuse is. I really don't know what your excuse could be. Because I've had people who say, what if I cannot speak the way you're speaking? I'm not eloquent. What if maybe they come from, fancy mansions that have matching kitchen cabinets, or their furniture is all same color? Hello, that is really unnecessary. The one wearing the shoe is the one who knows where it pinches. Wait till we are hit with recession. Wait till you cannot even afford to buy bread and milk. Many people, today I went to the bank, and many people, I met people who are speaking, and they were saying, look at the parking lot. There are barely any cars. Yeah? There were just a few cars there. Why? People have chosen to walk instead of drive. And groceries have not been hiked yet. Notwithstanding, we have our budget read in June. How many months away from June are we? I spoke to somebody the other day and they were saying, oh my God, are you about to celebrate your grandbaby? In a month's time, I'll be celebrating my grandson. Since my life has changed, since I started this business, it's about time for me to start spoiling my grandbaby. The things that I could not afford to do as I raised my only child, my daughter, who has now sired her first offspring. It's a beautiful thing, guys. So the sooner you can start this, if you want to get started today, everything that you need to know, what you have to do to get yourself started, is just visit my website, my online store. That's where you get my bank account details. There are 2 payment gateways. Oh, no, there's just one. No, because PayPal has been removed. Yeah. So you can go onto my website. Go onto my website. And yeah, you can go onto my website and you will, get access to my blueprint. It's my Freedom Formula blueprint. That's the guide that will give you 99% information, full details about this business. Imagine in our community, collectively, within 10 months, we generated over 29 million. This is a business that has been proven to work. We're not trying anything right here. No. You just need to come out. You don't need to sit and wait. Yeah? Wondering, mourning, groaning, crying yourself in the shower, crying yourself to sleep, wondering how the hell you got yourself to that situation that you're in. Look at these testimonials, ladies and gentlemen. $100, $300 in sales. Yeah? Can you see that? Mission accomplished. That's a testimonial right there. This could be your story, but it cannot be your story if you don't start. I'm saying the Legacy Builders program is not just another course. It's a live guided online business system that's designed to take you from beginner to building real scalable income just by developing high income skills you can use in any business, in any industry for life. From digital marketing and content creation to automation and online sales. You will learn how to use simple digital marketing tools to create your own brand, generate faceless content, and grow your business without any complicated tech overwhelm. And it's built for busy parents, busy professions, and everyday people who are ready to create income and get freedom and opportunities that most people never get access to. So you can unlock any of my 4 income streams. Once you go onto my website, unlock the 4 income streams, get to see real life testimonials. All right? That's my $900 program. This will be the content. If you choose to come in on the $900 program, this will be the content of the 900. This is what you'll get. This is what you'll get if you choose to come in on the $900 program that will unlock 4 income streams. Yeah. So you pay $900, you unlock 4 income streams and free bonuses if you pay $900. You start learning and you start reselling it. Anybody who will come into your website, because you also get your website, a pre-built website. You're not building the website yourself. No. $39 you pay one time. You get yourself a pre-built website. So 900 plus $39, that's already $939. You will get 4 income streams plus additional bonuses that will help you build your brand, an outstanding brand. You start learning, implementing, online on the digital space, and you start making that. Yeah. Once you make a $900 sale, you get somebody from any part of the world, because this is a global business. You get one customer wanting to purchase your $900 program. That's $900 into your bank account. It's beautiful. If you say, Miss Jane, well, let me start on any of the other ones, and you choose to start on 600. If you choose to start on 600, you get yourself the 300 and the 100, three income streams. And this is what you get when you purchase the $600 program. $600, you click here. Click here, you will enroll for the $600 program. If you pay $600, I will get that directly into my bank account without sharing it with anyone. $600. You pay $39. It's a one-time website fee. The other thing that you need to pay besides the digital program, besides that digital program, and besides the website fee, you need to pay to get your domain name. Your domain name will be your identity. I don't know what name you want to choose, but you go to one of the websites. You go to GoDaddy, you buy your domain name, you choose a name there, what you want to call your business. That will be your identity. Yeah? It will cost you around about plus or minus $50. Check it out. Check GoDaddy. Check GoDaddy to choose your business name. It should be around about plus or minus $50. All right? So once you pay for your digital program, either 900, you pay either 900 plus 39 for your website, plus or minus $50. That is $989. $989, and you'll be good to go. You get to unlock 4 income streams. If you say, Miss Jane, let me start on the $600 program, you'll be unlocking 3 income streams. You pay $600 for the program. You'll get the 300 and the 100 as well as bonuses. You'll unlock 3 income streams. The 600 that you pay will unlock 3 income streams, but you also need to pay $39 for your website, plus or minus $50 for your domain name, which also comes with your professional email address. Your domain name, once you pay plus or minus $50 on GoDaddy, there's a website called GoDaddy, which sells business names. Your business name that you choose, you'll also get your business email address along with your business name. So $689, you'll be good to start. You get to unlock 3 income streams, pay for your pre-built website and your automated system. Your automated system is the one that does the talking for you. That's the one that will show off your digital products. That's the one that will have your payment gateway links connected. And so when you find somebody like me who says, last night while I was asleep, a sale came through from somebody from Melbourne, Australia, and you're wondering how, yes, the pre-built automated system, that's the one that does the work. It works for me 24/7, 365. So it leaves me or gives me freedom to do other things that I'm fond of doing. 2-hour workday gives me time freedom to be spending. I could be sitting on the carpet. I could be sitting on the carpet building or filling puzzles with my young ones or with my family, and then a notification comes through. Somebody has bought one of my programs. In a day, imagine that. How beautiful can that be? So, and the same applies for either the 300 or the 100. What I want to say is that you do not need to be great to start this, but you need to start for you to be great. So you can join us today. You can have a look of the bonuses that we get. One of the bonuses is for you to get access to that digital growth community. Yeah? You can get access to the digital growth community for free. The value that we're getting from this business, it's priceless. Priceless, priceless, priceless. It's priceless. It's next to none. Look at all these testimonials. This is one of my mentors, Darrell Hanna. He lived in his car, in a trunk. It's unbelievable. He was homeless. Look at how much he's made. 600,000 USDs. You get paid in US dollars. So you can listen to his testimonial, how he lived in a car. All right? This is somebody else. He's also one of my great mentors, Tim Hess. Tim Hess worked in the corporate, and one day he reported to his work. Yeah? He reported to his job station, be laid off, only for the door to be shut on his face. After 25 years in corporate America, one day he landed in his office and he was thrown the what do you call it? The door was shut on his face. And because these jobs are not a guarantee, my friend, he packed his bags. He worked well. He helped build that company from grass to grace. He set up so many branches for the 25 years, and he spent no time. He spent no time with his loved ones. He was on the road every day. He was in the skies flying from state to state for the 25 years that he worked for this company. But one day he reported, and they told him, my friend, your position has been eliminated. Put yourself in his shoes. And then here's another great coach of mine. This is who I had to approach when I almost lost out on a sale. God bless you, Coach Sam. That's Coach Sam. He's my fellow countryman. Imagine his testimony has been put on this business. It's put on the website so people can hear, people can see and learn and believe and take action. Coach Sam started around about the same time as I did. And I remember meeting him face to face. He was mentoring me. And so the day that the call came, I was in a meeting with Coach Sam. The first sale that I made, I was in a meeting with Coach Sam. And I had to talk to him and plead with him. When he saw that I did not have the 900, there was no way he was going to allow me to lose out on that sale. So he said, as long as he was readily available, we are not in any competition. He suggested, let your customer buy from me because he has learned about this business from you. My first customer saw me online. They saw me show up. And that's how they came to know about this Legacy Builders program. But then they only realized that I only had 2 products that I was reselling, but they were interested in the 4 programs. So Coach Sam did not steal the customer from me, but he suggested, let them buy through me, then you upgrade. Instead of me losing out, he suggested, since I have 4 digital programs, the 100, the 300, which is all I had, he suggested my customer was looking for $900 program, which I did not have. So he suggested, being so far too kind, he suggested, let me sell to them. Yeah? He suggested to sell to my customer the $900 program, which I did not have, but he had. And once the customer paid him $900, and I had the $300, he gave me $300, but the $600 I used to upgrade to the $900, so that next time I got a customer who was looking out for the $900, I would sell it myself. So that's how I ended up upgrading. So you may be there, you're too scared to start. You're paralyzed by doubt. You're telling yourself you're not experienced enough, you're not tech smart, you're not the type to succeed in online business. But you are snooping, you are scrolling all day long on social media. Who tells you you need experience to do this? You don't need to have all the answers. Like I said, you don't need to be great to do this, but you need to do this to be great. What you need is the willingness to start. Because I know right now, there's so many of you who are standing at crossroads. One path, that single income, that one paycheck that you're standing on for life. You're trading your hours for a paycheck, waiting to get permission to live life on your terms. If you're willing to join today, at least attend the free webinar that will be on tonight. And then you can make up your mind from tonight. Attend the free webinar. Come and learn more that I may not have touched on, because I've been here for 2 hours, ladies and gentlemen, just trying to impact somebody, just trying to share insight that you might be looking for. You're there and you're wondering, how much longer are you going to allow that job drain you? How much longer are you going to trade your time for money? Waking up to the same alarm, dragging yourself to a job that drains you. You're wondering, is this all that life has to offer? So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested, go on to my description, go on to my bio, go on to my profile, get in touch with me. I'll be happy to hold your hand. I'll be happy to show you how you can change your life, and that of your family, how you can leave a legacy. I miss my old man. He left us such a huge legacy. And one of the things, my dad was just the man. One of the things he used to say, I have this to leave to you. What do you have to leave for your young ones? Guys, we could stay here and, speak on and on and on until the cows come home. But with the much that I have said, the ball is in your court. I have furnished you with the information. What is left is now for you to make up your mind. You might just say, I don't have the money. Nobody has it. Who tells you I had $300 stashed somewhere just looking for something to do? And I got myself into this business having tried many other things before this. I tried other side hustles that promised big, big returns, but only to be left burnt out and disappointed. Or maybe you think this is not meant for you. Or maybe, my friend, I want to assure you, the fact that I could do this, you'll not be here by yourself. We are all here forging you on. Because the only way is up. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I bring this to see you at the live webinar tonight at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Nairobi time. Anybody who's interested to attend the free webinar, start by grabbing access to my blueprint. Get yourself or grab yourself my Freedom Formula Blueprint, which is a guide that will answer 99% of any questions that you may have, and then wait on to attend the free live webinar at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Nairobi time, but you will need the Zoom link to attend. To get access, to grab yourself a seat in the front, you will need the Zoom link, which I can only get to you if you get in touch with me. With that said, love you to the moon and Burke. God bless you. Have yourself a wonderful rest of Friday, Freedom Friday. Remember to go on to my description, get yourself my blueprint from my website. Click the link that's on my profile description or my bio and get in touch to get the access Zoom link to the webinar tonight. God bless you. Love you loads. It's been a blast. God bless you. But best of all, make this decision for yourself and your future. We'll be glad that you did. Bye for now.